Okay, welcome to another episode of Muscle Academy. This week I'm going to be talking about my training block that I've been running at the moment. What we're doing right now is primarily a strength focused block, and it's been going for about the last month. I have a week or two left of it now, and we were thinking about running it twice in a row, so for about 12 weeks all up. But I think that we will be finishing it off in the next couple of weeks and starting off something which is a little bit more focused on volume. And that's where as a bodybuilder, I spend most of my time, where it's I get the most benefit out of doing more volume. And incorporating frequency and that type of thing into my training as well, but primarily focus on a little bit less intensity, a little bit higher volume. And I think that it just makes sense to include a little bit of high intensity work from time to time as well to maximize strength, and then to try to carry that over into my volume phases, but to really keep it about 80% volume and up to about 20% on the really high intensity strength work. So how I have the program set up is I have 5 or 6 main lifts, and it's a push-pull legs cycle. So I'll do push, pull, legs, and then push. So 4 days in a row, and then typically I have 1 or 2 days off. I've usually been taking 2 days off in a row at the moment because this type of programming just really beats up my joints and makes me feel like I need more days to recover. And so I kind of really listen to my body and try to take that extra recovery so that when I do come back into the gym after having a few days off, I can actually really perform well. I'm not still sore, and I feel good. So that's how the structure is set up. The main lifts that I'm doing are high bar squats, sumo deadlifts on my leg days, and I also have on my leg days some pull-ups or chin-ups as a main lift, and on my pull days I do seal rows, barbell seal rows, as you saw earlier in there, and I also do barbell bench press and a seated overhead dumbbell press, shoulder press on my push days. And all of those are, I test my maxes at the start of the week just for one of those days. Whichever day falls on the first day of the week, I do an AMRAP set, or as many reps as possible, to test out, kind of to reset my 1RM, my estimated 1RM, so that all the lifts run off percentages of those. So based off my estimated 1RM, I might be working at 80%, for 3 sets of 7 or something like that on the day. Depending on, it really changes every day. Then my secondary lifts I have programmed in and more or less going to failure on all of those. I'll do 6 to 10 reps working in that range for this phase. Often I'm working in 8 to 12 and some 12 to 15 in my volume blocks, and this block, as I said, is more strength based, so that makes sense that I'm doing those heavier lifts. And what I'll do is I'll do a whole week where all my secondary work is just 6s. The next week I'll do a whole week where everything is 8s, and the next week is 10s. In terms of the weeks, it progresses 3 rounds, so 3 rounds of 4 days, push, pull, legs, push, and then a few days off, and then the next round. And then after those 3 rounds, I deload. So I deloaded, just about to deload again in a week and a half. I've deloaded once already a couple of weeks ago. And, that really, the deloads do help because I'm lifting, pretty heavy, and I feel like I kind of really need them fairly frequently in this block. So, that's pretty much about it for this video. Pretty much describes how my training's set up at the moment, and I'll catch you guys next time. Please like and subscribe if you like the video, and you'll be seeing more from me soon. Thanks. Bye.